In Darwin, a Supreme Court judge has sentenced 6 people smugglers to between 5 and 7 years in jail. The court rejected a Crown prosecutor's calls for harsher penalties in sentencing the crew members of asylum seeker boats. All of the men sentenced today are also accused of rioting in the Darwin Immigration Detention Centre.
Last August, 120 Indonesian accused people smugglers rioted in Darwin's detention centre. They were frustrated at being held without being charged. The first 6 have now been sentenced for people smuggling in Darwin's Supreme Court. The 2 boat captains and 4 crew were detained after bringing Afghan asylum seekers to Ashmore Reef and Christmas Island last April. Crown prosecutor Mark McCarthy argued the court should impose penalties higher than the mandatory minimum 5 years to differentiate the seriousness of the offences. But defence barrister Fiona Keppert said the judge should use his own discretion. Chief Justice Trevor Riley rejected the Crown's argument. Crewman Haryanto bin Seneman in the black shirt was sentenced to the minimum 5 years. 2 other crewmen, Amarula Pot and Wawan, were also given the 5 years. Justice Riley said,
"The mandatory minimum sentence is the sentence which is of a severity appropriate in all the circumstances."
Although he admitted rioting and people smuggling, Aloysius Landy was also given the minimum 5 years. Justice Riley said the crewmen were impoverished and found it hard to get work.
The passengers on the vessel were being exploited. It is also apparent that the crew were also misled by the same people.
Justice Riley said the boat captains, rather than the crewmen, needed a bigger personal deterrent. Boat captain Yusak Watanki, who'd already been jailed in Australia twice for people smuggling, got 7 years. The other captain, Sutekno Aras Santoso, for 5.5. All sentences were backdated to April. Jane Barden, ABC News.